When her eyes opened again, she was back in her Lekki mansion, lying on her bed. But this time, her body pulsed with new energy. Her eyes glowed brighter, her heart throbbed with vicious hunger. She rose slowly, a wicked smile curling on her lips. "Now, let's see who gets the last laugh," she whispered, laughing darkly into the night. It was a rainy evening when Ife drove home from work, his wiper struggling against the heavy downpour. Up ahead by the roadside, he noticed a woman standing in the rain, trying to flag down a car. She was strikingly beautiful, her clothes clinging to her frame, her face calm despite the storm.
Who is this, and why is she standing under this kind of rain?
If he muttered as he slowed down, he wound down his glass.
Good evening, madam. Where are you headed?
She leaned forward, her voice smooth. I live in Ikeja. I have been waiting for a car, but none will stop in this rain.
Hop in,
If he said.
I'm going that way too.
As they drove through the wet streets, they struck up a conversation. She was not only beautiful, but also sharp, intelligent, and well-spoken. If he found himself laughing at her witty remarks, enjoying the ease with which she carried herself. When they reached her stop, she smiled warmly. "Thank you so much for the ride." Before she could step out, Ife hesitated, then said,
Wait, can I have your number, just in case?
She nodded slowly, dialed it for him, and slipped into the rain. If he sat in the car a moment longer, her perfume lingering in the air, his mind replaying her smile. He didn't know it yet, but the trap had just been set. The days that followed were unsettling. If he found himself thinking often about the woman he met in the rain, he told himself it was nothing, just casual admiration, but he couldn't resist calling her number. She introduced herself as Eve, her voice warm and inviting. Their conversations flowed easily, and soon, if he began to look forward to seeing her after work. He didn't notice how his nightly routine started to change. Where once he and Nosa prayed together faithfully before bed, now he came home late, tired, distracted, and sometimes skipped prayers altogether. Slowly, the wall of protection around their home began to weaken. Nosa, now 7 months gone, would often sit in the living room at night, waiting for her husband to return. Sometimes she stayed up with swollen eyes, clutching her Bible, whispering prayers to herself. Other times, she dozed off on the couch, exhausted, her heart heavy with worry. She didn't know it, but this was exactly where the enemy wanted them. Her alone, weary, unguarded, and their prayer life broken. And in the shadows, the mirrors of Flat 10C rippled faintly.